Walking is great exercise, but today we're going to talk about how it can also be a great way to pray. Most Catholic churches that you've probably been in have lining the walls these 14 stations. We call them the stations of the cross. And when you walk along and pray with those stations, we call that praying the way of the cross. Now those 14, they're usually 14 different works of art, and they show Jesus from the moment that he's condemned, his journey through Jerusalem, when he's stripped of his garments, when he's nailed on the cross, and when he dies on the cross. And so faithful Christians will walk and ponder over each one of those mysteries. Now this has its roots actually in the early days of the church when pilgrims would go back to Jerusalem. They would want to go back to Jerusalem to actually walk the way that Jesus walked. And pilgrims still do that today when they go and visit the Holy Land and go to Jerusalem, because they would want to say, I want to walk on the actual steps, the actual ground that Jesus walked when he was condemned in Pilate's Praetorium, when he walked through the streets of Jerusalem carrying his cross, when he got to Golgotha, when he was stripped and nailed. They want to actually experience that, because when you know someone and want to know them more, when you love someone and want to love them more, you want to get to the actual place that they were. That's why many times if you have a grandparent and you want to get to know them more, you go and visit the home that they grew up in. And as you do that, you come to know them in a deeper way and appreciate them, appreciate their sacrifices, appreciate your history more. And it's the same thing that we do every time that we pray the stations of the cross. So next time you're in a Catholic church, I invite you just to reflect on those 14 stations and reflect that just as we're called to walk with Jesus in his time of suffering, that Jesus himself walks with us. Jesus walks with you so that you know that you're not alone, so that you know that even our suffering, because God walks with us in our suffering, even our suffering is a place of redemption. Even our suffering can be a place of glory. Hey guys, if you want to be plugged into all the great things that are happening here at Made for Glory, please sign up for our mailing list and invite your friends and family and coworkers to do the same. Thanks a lot and God bless.